Guys, I am at wit's end with this video. Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from what I have in front of me, as well as the title, I'm going to be doing a haul, but this is my fourth, I swear, this is my fourth attempt at making this video. Once the focus was just like way out there. Twice my new mic has just like totally tomfooleried me, and I'm at wit's end. This is going to be the last attempt. If this doesn't go right, then it's God telling me that you just shouldn't be making this video. But I have a bunch of stuff. This is stuff that I purchased within the past month and a half. And it's the first purchase I have made in the past year and a half. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's get to this video, and fingers crossed everything turns out okay. Starting off with PR, I did receive 3 new brushes from BK Beauty. The first one is a paddle style foundation brush. This is the 114. It looks like it's like a dual fiber. It's very good to apply foundation. This is more traditional style. Then you have a brush that's more pinched, very dense and slanted. This is my favorite kind of foundation brush. I also have a MAC one that I really love. I love the Expert face brush from Real Techniques. It's all the same style. This is like the ultimate foundation brush for me. This, I would say, is another traditional kabuki style foundation brush. This is the 116. It is a bit more fluffier than the 115. It's got more body and movement to it. I forget which MAC brush. It's the black brush like this as well. That was a really popular foundation brush, and this is pretty close to it. It is slightly domed, and it's got, again, movement to it, so this is going to buff out really nicely and lightly compared to this. This is going to pack on some really good coverage. This is their new eyelash curler, and look at how pretty this thing is. I've always wanted this type of lash curler that bounces back. I believe like long time ago Elf used to have a style like this, and I really wanted it, but Ulta at the time did not ship to me. So I'd like to say shout out to BK Beauty because they're ahead of the game. Usually companies would only give you 1 or 2 replacements, but they give you 4. They know that this baby is going to last you a while. So thank you so much, BK Beauty, for always remembering me. From Beautylish, I did pick up 1 item. This is the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Illuminizer, and I got it in this shade Sunstone. I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, and I use that interchangeably with the Wonder Glow, but the Wonder Glow is like done. I threw it away, and so now I have something that I can go and like choose between, having options. So I'm glad that I have this, and this is very like luxurious looking. I believe the owner is Samantha Ravendall, but I'm going to be trying this out and using it interchangeably with the Hollywood Flawless filter, and I will be doing Get Ready With Me. I promise soon enough I will be showing my face on camera. I'm not avoiding it by any means, but I do have to film this and then do my makeup inventory that I promised in the last video, and then we'll get to do the Get Ready With Me, and I'm going to be trying a lot of these products in there. So moving on, Nordstrom. I picked up this trio, and the reason I did was because I wanted the full size of this, but it was sold out, and for a couple more bucks I could get the full size plus these 2. So I really wanted to try the Smashbox Photo Finish Intensify 24-hour shadow primer. I used to use a NARS one, but mine went off, so I threw it away and wanted to have, I almost said eyeshadow primer, because I don't have one with me anymore, so I wanted to try that. It had really good reviews, and along with that came the Photo Finish Endurance Breathable Setting Spray. This is how much I pay attention to what I'm purchasing, because I thought this was a serum, but it's a setting spray. But you can't go wrong with having setting spray, so I'm not mad about that. And lastly, the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. I've had this before. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a silicone primer. Not my favorite. I prefer grippy primers, but it's always good to have like options, especially for someone like me who does have pores and like acne scars on my face. This is going to be something that I could definitely make use of every now and again. And then I also picked up from Nordstrom my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I haven't had this in a few years, and so I wanted to repurchase because it really is my favorite foundation when it comes to long wear. And this is in the shade 4W1 Honey Bronze. I did have this previously and also a shade down because my skin did end up getting lighter, but I think I'm at like my normal sun-kissed skin tone, and so I'm pretty sure this is the right shade for me. I love this foundation. I don't know why we have to buy the pump separate, but that is a conversation for a different day. However, I also did pick up from Sephora, and thank you, shout out to my brother who was able to ship all of these things to me. I really appreciate it because Sephora still does not ship to me, and my brother was kind enough to agree agreed to shipping me some stuff from New York. So we have the Sephora Best Skin Ever Foundation. I have this in the shade 26.5Y. I've had this before. Love this foundation. I wouldn't say it's a dupe to Estee Lauder, but it is like close enough to where you can still feel like the same effects that you would get from something that's long wearing like Estee Lauder. But for like a fraction of the price. And I really did enjoy this. I almost finished my other one before it went bad, so I got rid of it, replenished it, and so I know I have like these two foundations I know will work for me, and then I also have like my MAC ones to use for more filming purposes. While I picked up the foundation, I also saw that they have a full coverage concealer, and I got this in the shade 25.5Y, and I'm going to try this out. I think I have two concealers with me, the Pat McGrath and the MAC Pro Longwear. So having a full coverage, and I'm thinking if it's going to be like long wearing, because this one is long wearing, it's going to be like a really good option for me to have, so that I know I have concealers that will be able to last throughout the day. I have very, very oily and sweaty skin. I know that sounds gross, but it's true. And so I need something like that will last, you know. All right, Charlotte Tilbury. This was a duo, a mini duo. This is I think both in Pillow Talk, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I believe this is the highlighter, and this is the Matte Beauty Blush Wand. I did have the full size somewhere on my wish list. I forget which website, but since they were a duo and they're both minis, I won't feel bad if I never finish it and then end up chucking it because they're small. I just never know with these types of products. Like this should be what liquid blushes come in, because there's a lot higher chance of us finishing these small things. So this was a duo. I wanted to try it out and got it as a set. Speaking of minis, the Rare Beauty blushes, I forget, I think one of this is a dewy formula and the other is a matte, but I don't know which is which. I threw away all the boxes the second attempt I tried to make this video because I really thought I had it figured out, but I didn't. Anyways, rant over. We have the shade in Happy. This is just kind of like a bright pink color. And then I have this shade in Hope. This was the one I really wanted. I had this on my loves list for a really long time. And how cute are these things? Like I feel so much better knowing that there's a chance, like a small chance that I might finish this. Here, this is the full size. No freaking way. These are so pigmented. You can never finish it. Ever. Then I picked up my bronzing stick. I think I'm just over anything that isn't in a stick formulation when it comes to bronzers or cream bronzers, because usually these stick ones means that they have to hold their shape, and so they're a lot easier to dry down. And because I have oily skin, these matte or demi-matte, semi-matte finishes, they just work out a lot better for my complexion. I used to have this, but I wasn't able to finish my product because it couldn't twist all the way up. I don't have that problem anymore. So I'm glad that I picked this up because I really did enjoy it. This is in the shade medium. It is my favorite bronzing stick that I've tried so far. But I also picked up the Rare Beauty one because this came with a lot of good reviews. I got this in the shade Good Energy, and I went based off of like videos that I would watch and a couple like photos that I saw. It looked like a good shade match for me. And again, these stick bronzers, cream bronzers, are just going to be my go-to from now on. Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is tried and true. I love this. This is what got me into like the tacky primer, the grippy primers, and I still love it. I have the e.l.f. one, but I also know that this has always been my favorite. So having it with me after going through my old bottle, I'm glad that I have it with me again because I know this works. Then we have the One Size On Till Dawn. I heard a lot of great things about this. I don't know, it might have won awards. I know there's something with Beyonce. I don't keep up with a lot of the news, but maybe she uses it. I don't know, something like that. But I hear this is really good, and knowing Patrick Starr's style of makeup and what he looks for in his makeup, I'm assuming that he worked really hard to make sure that this kept the beat on the whole time. And again, oily, sweaty skin, I need to put this to the test. And if this is a miracle worker, I'm like set with my base routine. Summer Fridays, these are really popular, and I'm just gonna pause and say, like, right now I'm over lip glosses. I know that they're not my favorites. I like lip butters and I like lip oils. Those are my favorites. I'm not gonna buy another MAC lip gloss, or I have one Pat McGrath one. I'm gonna keep it because it's still good, but like nothing else. I'm just not a lip gloss kind of gal. I like these really light, buttery feeling, almost not there. That's what I'm looking for. So we have two shades, this first one in Pink Sugar and this other one in Vanilla Beige, and I'm really excited because I hear they're really good products. So we'll see how they work. I really want to try the Ulla Hendrickson ones as well, but we're going to start off with these two. And lastly, on Nordstrom, these were on sale, okay? Didn't get them full price, but I did pick up two of the YSL quads. I got this first one in 710. I believe this is Overbrun. The box had the name on it. It's not on this thing. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, Overbrun, my exact like favorite type of brown shades. I'm so excited. These are really curated. I'm also interested in the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette, but I'm gonna hold off for now. These were on sale, so I decided to pick them up first. And then this one is in number 400, and it is, I believe, Babylon Rose. These were like my guilty purchases. I just kind of wanted to splurge on these because I just wanted to try them. So those are all the things that I purchased. Again, I'm gonna do a get ready with me. Hopefully within the next week or two, I can get to that. I still need to do my makeup inventory video like I promised. Other than that, I do have some MAC stuff coming. They re-release a lot of like old lippies, and I'm just gonna do a whole different rant on MAC later on, but just know that there are other things coming in the mail. I'm waiting for them, and then we'll do a separate video. But this is it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Until the next one, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys, my camera's about to die.